Good morning, y'all. It's Saturday, and it just seemed like I have so much to do. I haven't been out here in about a week. But the good news is, you see that? I got cucumbers coming there. That's one good part of my mess here. And my beans are starting to climb here. So whatever pest pressure this was, maybe it's going to outgrow it. I hope so. So I'm just kind of like doing a garden check before I really get to work. I'm going to prune some of these leaves off the lower half of this tomato here. For a while, this tomato just sat. It wasn't doing anything. Now it looked like it's trying to get a little height on it. So this is probably my third time pruning the lower leaves off, and this is just not only for airflow, but I planted this tomato here, and well, actually it looks like it's two plants. So it's two plants on this side, and I thought it was just one. Maybe that's why I was so slow to take off. So this one right here, I'll train up this pole. I'll train this one right here up the middle, and then I put a little baby one down here. Just because I wasn't sure, and now let this one grow up this pole. I know the footprint down there at the bottom is small, but we'll see. I have lots of tomatoes, so I guess this is just another experiment. I'm looking at these potatoes right here in this bed, and these were the last potatoes that we planted. Actually, Mr. Wright put these into the ground. So I kind of thought that these would come up last, but these are already starting to flower. Even this little one, you see, it's going to get flowers soon. So I'm not quite sure why they're coming up before the other ones, but we'll see. I mean, like in terms of flowering. I'm just kind of like back here standing in a daze because it just looked like so much to do. So what I decided that what I might try to do is take some of these limbs off of this tree right here when Mr. Wright comes outside, and to bring in more sunlight here. I know that when this table is cleaned off, which will happen very soon, we like to sit here. Well, I like to sit here. He likes to sit in that seating area up there in the back of the yard. Or I'll just put the gazebo back up on the deck and sit up there, but it's hot up there. Or I'll clean off the patio down here and sit down here. But for right now, I'm going to come from back here. I'm getting overwhelmed. Okay, so to avoid getting too overwhelmed, I decided to come out front to my seating area and repot my variegated lemon tree from the Stark Brothers. So I'm going to repot this variegated pink Eureka lemon that I got from the Stock Brothers. Mr. Wright asked me what I wanted for Valentine's Day. I told him 4 trees. I got an apple, a peach, 2 lemons, and a lime. So this is one of them. It finally came. It's been like 2 months. Let's see. Almost 3 months actually. And then I'm still waiting on one more. The other ones we already planted. So we went by Lowe's yesterday, and I got 2 of these yellow pots, and I think it's kind of nice. It's pretty, and I'm going to use one for this lemon tree and one for the other one. And they sent me an email saying that it's coming soon, so I'm going to put the lemon trees, at least I'll know they'll be in these yellow pots. So I'm going to use this cactus and palm and citrus potting mix for this one, and I hope I have some good results. So with these pots, it looks like they're self draining or watering, and like it gives you the water that it needs. And I poked out one hole. It had one drainage hole here, so I poked it out, and I guess the water would drain through there as the as the plant doesn't need, whatever the plant doesn't need. I guess it goes down the drain, but let me see if I can pick it apart and show you more. So it appears that that's what this hole is for, and I guess if you want even more drainage, it has a few more that you can poke out here. I'm going to start with just this one, and I'm going to see what happens. How it looks so far, and I'm just going to just go ahead and fill in the sides with dirt, but I'm really not going to come above where they've already planted. No issues. And when I go to the back again, I'm going to go ahead and water it in. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. I love to learn. As you can see, I love doing experiments. Even though I'm out here in the garden a lot, so my very favorite types of science is they are environmental science. I like that, as you can see, and I consider myself an environmentalist. But you know, believe it or not, I also like physics. Physics is one of my favorite types of science also. So this is, and you know, basically chemistry, physics, and biology all are involved in environmental science. So in biology also, but that's a part of environmental science. So that looks pretty nice to me. I'm pleased with that. I'll be excited when the next one comes. This is the project that I'm working on now. I am in the process of picking the greens. These are collard greens, because I found so many worms out here yesterday. So I'm going to pick what we're going to eat. I'm going to leave the central lead in there to keep growing for as long as they'll grow before it gets hot. Okay, there's nothing down there. So this was one of the ones I found that those worms on yesterday. So we're not going to eat that, of course. And we'll take this one. This one. We'll take that one. Let's see. Anything on here? Nothing. This one. See, there's a worm there on that one. You see it? So this is what we're trying to avoid. So I just smashed it and killed it. And so that's also why it's very important to wash your stuff off really good too. Let's see. Okay, that one is good. So because those bugs were probably adding too much stress to these, it probably would have gone to seed had I not caught it. Let's see. Okay, that one looks good. Let's see, that one looks good. And of course we're not going to eat that, but let's see. There's nothing on there. I must have killed it yesterday. Okay, there's nothing there. Let's see, nothing here. And let's see, anything here? Oh yeah, there's one there. You see? Let's see. See it? It actually, let's see. I killed it anyway, even though we're not going to eat those. And so I'll leave the rest here. Oh, there's one down in there. So had I left that down there, is actually two. They would have completely killed this plant. Let's see. Anything else? So I think I got them all. All right. Let me get this one too. Let's see. That one is good too. Let's see. Okay. Anything down there? All right. So this is what I have so far. Now on to the green stalk. This is the green stalk that we've already started eating off, and I'm only going to take the very large leaves on it, so off of it. So when I'm done, I'll come back and show you what we have in the bowl. So this is our second harvest from this green stalk of collard greens, and hopefully we'll get one or two more before I pull them out. And so far, this is what we have in this silver bowl right here. I did want to. I held one leaf back because I wanted to show you those the egg of what those bugs look like. But you see this little tiny thing right here? If you see anything that looks like this on any of your brassicas, take it off, squash it off, because it'll turn into those caterpillars that will decimate your crops. So now, yes, now we're going to harvest from these right here. And remember, this is the one I was worried about that was going to seed, that's going to go to seed. So we especially want to get these. So I'll show you what we have progression when I'm done. This is what we've collected in collard so far. Now we're going to take a few leaves off of our 1,000 head kale. And just to show you, wow, look at this. I'm pretty sure it can get bigger. Put your hand on there, babe. Look at that. And he got some big hands too. Look at that. I'll show you what it looks like and how much we collect when we're done. It was a spider eating the moth. Predator. Oh, cool. I should have recorded that. This is it. This is our harvest. This is what we have. We're gonna cook these. He's even gonna cook them when? Today or tomorrow? Tomorrow. And this is what's left from these 2,000 head kale plants. And these are what's left here for these two. So hopefully they'll grow back soon. But I'm definitely going to be starting more of these for the fall. So I'm going to string up this trellis with the string. So on this side I have 2 cherry tomatoes growing up on this side of the trellis, and on this side I have beans. So I'm going to string both sides. I'm going to do my best and try to meet somewhere in the middle, and I'll show you when I'm done. One side stringed up, and it looks kind of weird, but hopefully it'll do. So now I'm just going to take my bean plants and wrap them around so that they don't have to sprawl out on the floor. So let's see. I'll take it up through here. Oops. Try it again because I don't want to break it. Let's see. I'll take it up through there. And let's see. Okay. There we go. And then I'm going to wrap it around this string. And hopefully that will be enough to get it going. So it looks like it will be enough to get it going. It's on there. Okay, so there's one here wrapped around the pole of the trellis. I'm going to try to unwrap it without damaging it and take it up the string. Let's see. And hopefully I can be successful with this one also. Let's see. It wants to go back to the pole. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see how that is. Okay, so that one is up. Good. Strawberries don't naturally grow up string, but I am going to wrap some string around this trellis, and I'm going to just weave this tomato plant in and out of this string, and that's just to hold it up. And I'll show you what I'm talking about when I'm done, or as it grows. So you can see this is the way I did the string beans. The string, and you can see that they're already wrapped around. But these tomatoes, they don't have a natural tendency to wrap, so I put their string on like this. And what I'll do very carefully is just weave the plants in and out of what I have here. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So you see, and it probably would have been easier had I strung it, I guess, as it goes along. But you see how I put this tomato in between these 2 strings? Okay, that will hold that up. And as it grows, I would just bob and weave it in and out of there. And then periodically, I may have to even clip it on like I did down here, just to make sure it's sturdy. So on to the next. Wrapping up for today, Mr. Wright has harvested some spearmint and peppermint, and he's going to make himself some cold water.
Yep.
Nice cold water, mint water.
It's spearmint water.
We were walking by to say our final good nights. Mr. Wright also took a piece of our lemon balm here, and this is what he had. So it smells really good. It actually smells like lemon, so he's going to add that to some water also. Decided to call it a day because we have some other chores to do in the house, but we trellised these tomatoes up, but we tied them up. And we just did an overall garden check. We decided not to water because we had so much water. Those are cucumbers. Yes, they're growing. More watermelon here. The grapevines look lovely. They're catching on nicely. I'm going to leave it alone until tomorrow. Sweet potatoes look good. All 3 boxes. One box is starting to break apart down there, but that's okay because we planted these in April. This grapevine right here is doing nice also. We got some little grapes on here. Look like little grapes. So we'll find out soon how that turns out. A new peach tree is doing fine, growing. Two new apple trees, added apple trees to the family. They seem to be doing okay, especially this one from the Stock Brothers. And hopefully our king of the bean will outgrow whatever's trying to eat it. I guess one day soon we'll take these 2 apple trees back down, especially since there are no apples on them. I did find a couple apples on them before I realized that I had cut them off. But it's too late now. They're 2 baby apples and they're in this pile right here. But we'll finish pruning these some more. And also to let more sunlight in for these for our grapes and our new baby trees. So we'll be dealing with that in a day or so. So I managed to get our cucumber, with this vine cucumber, a little bit trained. I added some more string. And I'm just trying to give it a boost up the ladder. And these Roma tomatoes, they look lovely. And especially since I thought they were dead. As you can see, one here, I think it's there. It's already starting to flower. These are our bush pumpkins. They look nice also. And I hope that this gate can kind of keep it protected from the vine borer because I really can't cover these. Finally got some string for our Malabar spinach. Got 4 plants down there. And I think when we get some warmth, they may start to grow. So in this part right here, I had put 2 tomato plants called the Evil Olive in here because I had them and I didn't quite know what to do with them. But I decided to put them in this bed right here. I have one there and one here. And I may get something for them to grow up. These are vining and they need support, but they'll be okay for now. Because I don't know what's going on with these 2 broccoli plants. But anyway, I'll have these growing. So it's not a wasted space. Really don't know what's going on with these potatoes right here, but I'm going to leave them in as long as I can, even though it looks like the soil and these boxes are a little swollen. I'm not really sure, and they're still pretty green anyway. You see that? They're still pretty green, so I'm going to leave them. And these, what are supposed to be bush peas, there are still no peas here. There are still no flowers. I never got any, but you know, I'm going to leave them here, and hopefully we'll get some before it gets too hot. And just cleaning out some weeds down here. Okay, so this potato never came up. So I have little baby sweet potato plants that I put in there. I'm just plucking them off of here as they grow as an experiment. I want to see, one, if they will catch roots, get any roots, and also I want to see what I can grow in this bag with these little tiny plants. So I have 5 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I won't be so disappointed because I have so many more. I think I have 18 plants over there growing in those green stalk boxes, which is fine. You know, I believe they'll be fine. I also have more sweet potato slips growing on this one and possibly that one also. So also I know how to cut slips off of those over there and to make more plants. So if I feel like I want to plant some more, I'll do that. I'll make up my mind in a day or so, and then I'll just find somewhere else to put them. Maybe in another box on the other side of the house. It's us white potato plants. They still look nice and green, even though one did break in this one. I took it off because it was broken. I don't know if it was because of the rain or the wind, but I hope it recovers, and I also hope that it keep on growing. I thought these potatoes over here were dying, so we'll just keep our eyes on these, especially this box right here. This was the first box we planted out of some home potatoes. We'll see what we get, but I think this one and this one, they were both planted with seed potatoes, and it looked like this one might need some healing. Yeah, so we may do that tomorrow because I need to go in, probably cook dinner. So Mr. Wright has decided to go ahead and heal and you know, this method that he's using, don't try that at home because you can break the stems of your potatoes doing that, especially if it hit it too hard. But he knows what he's doing, so he's gonna heal those in that corner. I guess we can get the rest of it tomorrow or something. I don't know. Well, he's doing all of it, so that's good. Done for the night. We'll be back tomorrow. We got some more cleaning up to do. Plus, I like to sit out on this couch back here that you see back there. We like to sit out here in the summertime and watch movies on our projector up against that wall right there, but can't get over there until we clean up. So we got some work to do, Mr. Wright. Good night, everybody.